In this section, we talk about the second store design element, signage. Signage and graphics can help customers locate specific products and departments. They provide customers with product information and suggest items or special purchases. Signage is used to identify the location of merchandise categories and the types of products offered in a category. Graphics are different than signage and are used to reinforce the store's image. Signs are often hung from the ceiling to create greater visibility. The higher up the sign is, the easier it will be for customers to see the signs. In the example on the left, you will notice a sign for fitting room, with an arrow pointing in the direction of the fitting room. You will also notice the Old Navy graphic in the background. In the example on the right, you will notice a sign for women's ABR Legacy hoodie directly on the rack with the merchandise. Retailers are frequently using icons on signs in place of words to help customers who may not all speak the same language. For example, retailers can use dollar signs, percentage signs, and icons for different types of clothing instead of using the full words. If retailers can use icons to note what the item is, especially if it's a universal icon, customers are more likely to understand what the sign means and shop in that specific area. There are several different types of signs that retailers can use. Let's talk through 4 types. Call to action signs are placed in strategic locations throughout the store, and they convey how, where, and why to engage with the retailer. Call to action items include interacting via QR code, as seen in this example, submitting an email, or texting a number. In this example, Pottery Barn Outlet is encouraging customers to scan the QR code and follow the company on Instagram to receive updates on new arrival products. Category signs are used in a specific department or section of the store to identify products offered. Category signs are placed near the product they are referring to guide the customer in their shopping journey. In the example provided, PetSmart uses category signage to help pet owners locate specific items. You can see the signs for rawhide and cleaning solutions on this aisle. And if you have great eyesight, you can see the sign on the far wall that says tropical, noting the section for tropical fish. Promotional signs describe special offers. Promotional signs can be displayed in multiple places throughout the store, including windows to entice customers to enter the store, in categories such as housewares, or in specific sections such as table linens within the houseware section. In the example, you can see the promotional sign indicating the price is 40% off the ticketed price for all table linen products. Point of sale signage is placed near the merchandise it refers to so that customers have detailed information and a price for the items. Point of sale signage helps customers quickly identify important information. In this example, you can see the point of sale sign for holiday graphic tees, indicating that they are for sale at $9 each. In the signage section, we also discuss digital signs. Retailers are replacing traditional signage with digital signs. Digital signage delivers visual content electronically. The information displayed on visual signs comes through centrally managed or controlled networks that is distributed to the servers in the store. Sometimes retailers will have control over their own digital signs, which gives the retailer a little bit more flexibility and a little bit more autonomy to make their own decisions. Digital signage will be displayed on flat screens or flat panel screens. The screen could be the size of a TV, or it could be the size of a tablet. Retailers receive several benefits from using digital signage. The first benefit is that because it's dynamic in nature, it's more effective in attracting customer attention. At this point in time, we're all used to standard paper or plastic or even poster-sized signs. We are so used to them at this point that honestly, if we're not specifically looking for information, we overlook those signs. Thus, the digital signage helps customers to remember and recall messages displayed on digital signs. Digital signs can help to enhance the store's environment by displaying complex information or graphics in an easy-to-understand manner. They can also enhance the environment by creating an appealing atmosphere. Instead of having tons and tons of red signs all over the place telling us that we have a sale, we can have our digital signage that's going to blend in more with the atmosphere, and it's going to make the atmosphere a bit more appealing. It's going to provide you with the information you need at the time you need it, but it's not going to be overwhelmingly hitting you in the face. Finally, digital signs can be tailored to each store. Because prices for products may change or fluctuate throughout the day, week, or month, digital signage can cut down on waste and save employee labor. On this slide, we have several examples of digital signage being used. In the example on the left, the digital sign is asking customers if they want to save 15%. You can see that the sign is appealing and fits with the theme at this mall. The sign on the top right provides details about the featured product at this supermarket. This sign can change quickly when the retailer wants to feature a different product. One interesting finding about using digital signage at the supermarket is that customers spend $1.52 more per trip at the grocery store when digital signs are used. $1.52. Do you think that this is a lot of money? Not really, when you look at it individually. That $1.52 by itself doesn't seem like a lot of money, but multiply that by 2.5 or 3 times for the number of trips to purchase groceries customers make each week, and how many customers buy groceries, this amount does begin to add up. So just by using digital signage, grocery stores increase customer spending quite significantly. Finally, the sign on the bottom right provides customers information on giving gift cards to this restaurant and displays the menu above the counter where customers order. Having a digital sign in a restaurant like this allows management to change items and prices quickly should they run out of one or more items.